Hello, welcome to lesson 2 in this Excel training for beginners. In this video, we'll be launching Excel and learning about key features in Excel. Once Excel has been installed on your computer, you can then launch it by clicking on the icon here. When you launch Excel for the first time, you land on the start page, and this is what the start page looks like. Here we have the blank workbook, and here these are templates of Excel workbook. On this part, you have your recent workbook, the Excel files you've worked on, which you might want to work on again. For example, you can see this particular book one was worked on by me 18 minutes ago. But we are just going to go straight into it by launching the blank workbook. So when you launch the blank workbook, this is what the blank book looks like the first time you launch it. If you notice, you have a lot of rectangles across the screen, and these rectangles are called cells. And if you kind of key in data into cells in Excel, you can see alphabets at the top. These alphabets are called columns. They are called columns. And we can see numbers at the left hand side of the screen, and these numbers makes up the row. And a cell basically has referencing, where you have it's like a name, or if you can call it a coordinate for a cell within the worksheet. A cell reference is the name or address of a specific cell within a spreadsheet. Okay, usually given the intersection of rows and column number. For example, you can see this particular cell in this name box here. You can see it's called cell D7. You mention the column alphabet first, then the row number. This is cell C7, while this cell is cell D4. You can also have the zoom in and out in case you can't see alphabets, you can't see things written in the cells in Excel. I have written here a book. I can zoom in into Excel like this using this zoom bar at the bottom right corner of my screen. Can zoom in, can zoom out, zoom in and zoom out. I can also zoom in and out by holding Control up, Control key, and then down and up. So let me zoom back into the normal configuration. Okay, you have the tab. This makes up the tab here. The tab basically shows the different houses. The tab houses the different functions you can use Excel for. What you want to use Excel for, you can set page layout, whatever you want to do on your sheet. On your sheet, you can see them on the tab. And here is the ribbon. Ribbons house the ribbon section houses the functionalities under each tab. For example, you can see insert tab. You see different things you can different functionalities under insert. You can insert a pivot table, insert a table, insert graphs, insert links, whatever you want to insert, you can see them on the ribbon section under tab insert. Likewise, on the home tab, you can also see different functionalities under the tab, under the ribbon section. And one other thing I want you to understand here is that Excel is called a book. You can see the title of Excel. is called a book. And in a book, you have different sheets, such that I have sheet 1 here. This basically is like the first page of my book 1. And I also have sheet 2. You can create many sheets. So when you're working on Excel, you see it more like writing a book. When you're done with this book 1, you can create another book and start typing or working on another book on another sheet within the same book. So this is what is in book 2, and this is what is in sheet 2, and this is what we have in sheet 1. I also want you to look at the cursor. The cursor here is what the movement, the mouse here. You can, if you notice, the cursor has different um, um, shape and size depending on how I move it within the Excel, within the sheet. For example, if I have a door here, and I want to repeat that door, the what has been written in cell C4. I hover it around the top bottom right corner of the cell. You notice that the cursor will change into a thinner plus sign. If I want to copy it, I just click it and drag it down. I have so many doors without having to type. So if I want to move this from one column to another, I can just you hover around it, not at the bottom or not at the corner, now more like at the middle of the cell. You can see the arrows. The cursor now changes into arrows, which you can move in any direction within the sheet. You can see I have moved this into column E. I have moved it, I can move it to column C. You can see how I'm moving it. But here, if you want to copy downwards, you do this. If you want to copy sideways, you do this. But if you want to move, you come here and the arrow changes the cursor changes into arrows and not plus. You can move up or down, however you want.